Thank you for those tuning in. This is American Truck Simulator Part 63. I have been gone for quite some time, been taking care of real matters on my end in life, and been taking care of some matters for my family. But it's good to be back, good to start something up again. I have the new DLCs, and I'm trying to do a job to take myself into Nebraska. The last time I had a job, I was doing a stream for a old friend that passed on. And even though that job was for baby carrots, I believe this next job was going to take me into Nebraska, which is a corn state. Help us get some farm jobs out there. But for right now, we'll be taking these trucks to Nebraska. Let's get this bad boy started. Thank you for those tuning in. Sit back and enjoy as always. And we'll get this rolling.
Let's go.
Truck hauling trucks is going to be a beautiful. Screenshot it up. Let's rock and roll. Alright, so let me just make sure. Yeah, we're going from Wyoming and we're going into Nebraska, so taking care of this truck delivery. So that will be good. Actually, if I can actually take this turn, that would be even better. There we go. There we go. Let's get that bad boy going. Get that bad boy going. Nope. Nope. There we go. Yep. Had to get that back truck over that. There we go. Just like riding a bike, don't forget. Alright.
Turn left.
Yeah, so I got the next 4 DLCs. I totally didn't pay attention to them, but I think it was Kansas and Nebraska. I forgot the other 2. But I have 4. Actually, you know what? I can take a look at the map right now. Hold up. Let's take a look what we got here. Okay, yeah, we got Nebraska. Pretty much just got, yeah. Missouri's not ready yet. So we pretty much just got these territories right here. But we're going into Nebraska from Wyoming, so looks like everything else is in the green. I've discovered everything else, so I'm going to just stick with doing jobs in Nebraska for today's stream. So once I cut through here, then I'll probably just keep working around here until I, stop the stream. But for right now, I just want to get into Nebraska. And then I'll just work my way down the other states in the next couple of streams when they come up, when I have time. Let's get this rolling. Alright, I'm gonna go off mic now. I'm gonna just do this drive with you guys.
Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right. Stay left. Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Rerouting. Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Stay left, and then exit left. Exit left. Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. exit right. Exit right. Turn right. Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left. Turn right. It's all over now.
So that's not even I can't even get in there. So I'm just gonna skip that one, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to skip that one. That's weird. That's weird. Like, it won't let that back end get all the way in there, but it still says it counts, but that didn't go green. Alright, so for that job, that was from Wyoming to Nebraska. So now, I'm in Nebraska. I have to do another job in Nebraska, because it looks like... Yeah, we only got 2 locations unlocked in Nebraska, so I'm going to try to, like, stay around here, and then I'll see what jobs come from here, and just knock this out for right now. So I'm going to try to do one more job, and then go from there. So let me just see about getting this truck driver some gas, and then some rest. So let's do that first. Go there. So weird. Alright, let's try to get this situated here. Right. Where are you? Oh, it says there's sleep here. Hold up. No, but that truck's in... No, that truck's in the zone. He's in the zone. Is there another zone? Can I park here? Hold up. Let me take a look. Come around. Should be able to... It says there's parking here. I'm going to find out right now if I should be able to park right here. Parking, yeah. Let's see. Can I park here? Does that count? Really? No, so it only parks that. It only counts that spot back there where the truck is parking. Ah, that sucks. Alright, so we can't sleep here. That's unfortunate. Alright. Let me pull up the map. Where can I sleep? That is disappointing. It should let you technically go there. I'm gonna go right here. Yeah. Right there. Yep.
Time to hit the road.
I mean, it's literally a truck
Turn left.
dealership. I should be able to just say right there it has parking. I should be able to just park my truck right there and then sleep.
Turn right.
If it was real life, my driver would just be sleeping there right now. But the game is finicky. The game wants to have parking for the whole trailer. So I guess the game constitutes you have to have your truck and your trailer for their parking spots, because they probably take into consideration both. Even though I don't have my trailer, but I'm gonna just go to this place up the street anyway because I have to get gas, and then we will pick our next job. And then for anyone that's just tuning in, this is part 63 of American Truck Simulator. I have been gone for quite some time, taking care of some family matters, personal matters. My last stream was for a friend of mine that passed on last year, so that last stream was in reference for him. This one is pretty much me back on track with the DLCs I purchased and just doing my regular
It was a nice ride.
streaming. So, shouldn't be any issues with today's stream. I'm just driving around in Nebraska, just trying to unlock locations here. And that's just pretty much just a recap, if anyone new popped in to the channel. Let's see here. I just want to get parking. Can I park over there? I kind of want to park close to the gas, because once I wake up, once the driver wakes up, then I'm going to go straight for gas. So I'm thinking, I want to just pull in here. Yeah, pull in here. There's the gas. Alright, good. It counts. Alright. Go to sleep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Get some gas. Get in. I can figure out the next job. See what we can get once I get this gas. Alright, what is the jobs? That's not it. I want jobs. Give me freight market. Alright, we're staying in Nebraska. What do I want to do? It's going out that way. That's right there. That's going over there. That's going over there. Let's see. That's going to Kansas. I don't want to go to Kansas. I don't want to go to Arkansas. So that is actually 56,000 grand. I don't need to go back to Utah. Let's see. Of course, that'd be more expensive because I'm going all the way back to Washington. Yep. That's okay. What do I want to do here? Do I want to do live cattle? That's 14 grand. That's Kansas. That's 12. Grain is only 12 grand, but that's a longer... I'm going to just do live cattle. Yeah, I've already been there. I'm going to do live cattle. Well, yeah, I'm going to do live cattle. I want 14 grand. That's
Let's
weird.
do this.
Okay. How do I get out of this place? Let's find out.
Turn right. Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left.
I'm expecting to at least do one job that's going to be like corn, because we are in Nebraska. I'm expecting some type of corn delivery. But live cattle for 14,000, I'm fine with that. That's reasonable for right now.
Go straight.
got a Subi.
Stay right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Alright, so now we gotta go pick up this cattle. Get this job on the road. This is 12 minutes away. 7 miles. Oh, I see it on the GPS up ahead up there. Alright.
Get ready to turn right.
It's right over there, so that's a good thing.
Turn
And at least the train already passed, so I don't have to stop for the train at least. So that's good. Oh, they actually did. Oh, they actually created. Oh, nice. They actually did add. Wait, are they actually? Wait, did they actually animate it? Oh, they do move. Okay, cool. They used to have livestock when I played this 3 years ago, and they were just static. Now they're actually moving. That's cool. All right. So I'm glad they actually animated the cattle. That's pretty cool. Alright. I apologize, I had to stop my truck for a minute. That actually did surprise me, because normally they're not moving.
Finally, we are here.
Okay, yeah, so I do want the livestock. Yeah, that's Texas, Oklahoma. I don't need that right now, so we're gonna grab that. Get this cattle. Again, for those tuning in, this is part 63 of my American Truck Simulator. I have been gone for quite a couple of months, taking care of family matters, personal matters. Last time I streamed was for a friend of mine from my high school days that passed on, and now that I'm back, I'm just trying to do some regular streaming again. And I got some of the DLCs on sale over the weekend, so I'm just gonna do these jobs right now. I already did one job from Wyoming to Nebraska, where I was just trying to get a couple trucks over here. So that was my last job. I had to lift 3 Peterbilt trucks hitched up to my truck, but it wouldn't park properly, so I ended up just hitting enter and taking it. It said excellent, but it didn't give me the green, so I'm not going to complain about that. But that was my first job, and now I'm taking live cattle between cities in Nebraska. So for those that are just tuning in, y'all can sit back, just relax and enjoy. I'm just going to do this job until I stop streaming. I normally just do 2 jobs, do an hour, and then I stop streaming. Sometimes I might stream for 2 hours. I've never done more than 2 hours. I just pretty much just drive until I get tired of driving, and then I just, you know, tell people I'm going to stop streaming. But for right now, this is the second job, and I'm going to just see how I feel after I finish this job. I might just do another one. We'll see. But we're going to just relax and get this job going. Hopefully this trailer actually counts this time, and I can get it into the green, and then I can just go from there. Because the last one, the last truck wouldn't get into the white box. It just kept sticking on the edge, and the game wouldn't count it. And I'm not going to do it. I did it 3 times, wouldn't take it, and I just said, never mind, I'm just going to hit enter and just accept the job. And that was the end of that.
Turn left.
Nice. Okay. so far I like Nebraska. I don't have any issues with it. I was thinking I was probably going to do Kansas first, but I saw Nebraska was already close to my destination, so I just jumped into Nebraska from Wyoming. I know each state has their own little charm and their own little special locations and special points. But so far what I've seen in Nebraska, I don't have any issues with it.
Stay right.
It looks very laid back and quaint. From the initial drive I did in the first job, so right now let's trying to see what it looks like during the day. What else is going on in this state? As I know right now my favorite state has always been Washington. I just like all of the forest. I like all of the terrain just going off into the distance, and like a lot of large wooded areas. The land that a lot of the homes on the game have, and the farms out there in the area by themselves in the boonies. I like it. But then again, I'm introverted, so I like all of the people that are reserved and off by themselves in their own piece of land by themselves. So that was my favorite state. But so far that, and California is a good drive. Texas, I have family in Texas. Texas is pretty good. And then right now I'm just checking out Nebraska. See how Nebraska's gonna go. But then those would be my 3 states on the game so far. In the game so far, not real life, but in the game, it would be Washington, and then California, and then Texas. I like those 3 states in the game. And mostly Washington, because a lot of the jobs take you to a harbor, and I like the ships. So a lot of the jobs you can do harbor jobs, and then you go up to the wharf, and you get to see a lot of the tankers and a lot of the shipping containers, the container ships, excuse me, that go off to sea. So that's one of the reasons I like Washington State as well. But I have to go all the way to the West Coast on Washington State for a lot of those jobs. So that's pretty good. I think the one thing that throws me off in Nebraska is when you're coming up to the stoplights, they don't have that line, that white solid line that you can bring your vehicles up to. You just have to like gauge the road and then stop yourself by the light. That throws me off because I'm so used to my state. We have the solid lines with the light, and then you just come up to the line. But when you do it for so many years, you just get used to it. Even if they don't put the line there anyway, you just know exactly where you're gonna stop short for the light anyway. But I noticed they don't have it here. Like even right up there, the trucks don't have it. They just have, yeah, there's no lines. Just, yep, just gonna go across the road. So I see it. Like that car would have a line on its side, but there's no line. I don't know if that's what Nebraska has in real life. Looks like they don't have it in the game. I like that they updated all of their adverts and the bulletin boards. A lot of the billboards. A lot of the billboards look amazing now. I know they've been doing updates to this game, and I just did an update I think Friday, because I haven't touched this game in a while, and it was doing some nice updates for the game. So it's nice seeing a lot more animated people and animals and stuff happening on the side of the road in the distance. The billboards are all changing. They got some really good food, or they'll advert something else. The weather seems to, well, the weather's getting dark now and cloudy. I guess it's going to rain soon. I like the weather system got an overhaul too. So the day-night cycle more believable. I know that too from the changelog, so that's great. So I like that they're still doing little updates to the game here and there behind the scenes, because I was telling my friends they added some more towns to California, because I unlocked California and finished it like 2 years ago, but then they had 2 more towns I looked at on Wednesday, and I just went in there and I knocked them out, and then Friday my game did another update, and I'm like, okay, cool, they've been doing some more changes, but looks like they go back, they add some new stuff, they add some new animations, or they add some more locations, or they upset something in the background, and it's actually nice. It's nice. It makes the world more livable. It makes it look like it's more alive. I think my only gripe with the game so far for the last couple of years I've been playing is that the traffic is still bad. The AI traffic still does some dumb stuff where sometimes they may cut in front of you at the wrong time, or they may come up too short when they're going past police officers, just like real drivers in real life. It's like the cop is on the side of the road, just drive by safely, but you'll still get some cars on the game that just, you know, pull up too short, hit their brakes. Sometimes I slam into them when I'm not streaming. Or sometimes they'll cut in front of you, and then, you know, you being a big rig, you know, it's like, you know, in real life you wouldn't do that because there's a cop right there. That was cool. You know, in real life you wouldn't do that. And then I just hit the car, and the car gets, you know, flies across the map. It was kind of funny because it just illegally just went in front of me anyway, and I'm already doing 80, and I'm like, well, the AI is still a little dumb. But besides the AI, everything else so far, the truck still handles really good. The controls are still very fluid. The options for what you can do in your truck is getting a lot. They're actually getting a lot more comprehensive. So I don't have any complaints with the truck. Since it is American truck, the whole game is about trucks. The trucks themselves I like the way they handle, and I like the fact that they all have their own different handling pros and cons. Because I only drive a Mack Anthem, and I've only Googled these in real life, and I've seen them in real life. That was about it. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna just pick the Mack Anthem, and I like this truck. I like it. It's got a good balance between torque and then top speed, and mostly I just need it for torque because I have heavy jobs. Case in point, the first job I just did on the stream, I was hauling 3 Peterbilt trucks, so it was nice to have that torque to haul those 3 trucks, because I was literally just hauling 3 trucks. For the people that may have missed it, I was hauling 3 trucks. So it was this truck, this Mack Anthem, was really robust with being able to take heavy lift jobs. So I don't have any complaints with that. I can't say nothing about the other trucks, which is not fair because I've never tried them. And even if I was a real trucker in real life, I'd have more of an opinion, but I can't say anything because I've only driven the Macks. So I'd have to wait until I buy another truck. And I haven't bought another truck. I've been playing this game for the last 3 years, been streaming for the last 3 years. I just don't see the need to buy another truck because every job I've been doing so far, I've been able to handle it. But if I do one day decide to get another truck, then I would, you know, have to do my research on real life, which I did for this game in real life, and then I picked the Mack. So I'm thinking I'll Google the real life trucks from the game, and then pick the next truck from what I see in real life, and then try it out, and then go from there. But I can't compare anything since I've never driven anything else on this game. But for right now, this truck I've used for the last 3 years, and it hasn't failed any job I've done so far, even the heavy lift. So I know there's going to be a job where it's probably going to fail, but I haven't come across that job yet. So I'm going to just leave that open for future judgment whenever I do see that job. Because normally the game will tell you, you know, if your truck can handle this or not, and then it'll give you a little feedback. Actually, you don't want to go that way. It'll give you a little feedback, and then it'll still give you your stats based on what they recommend. And every time they do that, I'm still winning. So I have yet to find a job where the game is like, oh, hey, you don't have the stats for this at all. So, there's that. And by heavy lift, I mean those jobs where, I'm pretty sure we've all seen it in real life, where you'll have, like, you know, the cop cars following, like, those big heavy loads, and you'll have, like, that first vehicle in front, another vehicle in the back with their orange lights, and, you know, they're hefting some big piece of equipment or a windmill or something. We've all seen that, like those heavy lift jobs. My truck doesn't handle those heavy lift jobs, so apparently I still haven't found a job like that where my truck can't handle it. So long summary, long story, just to get back on track. I have yet to find the job that my truck hasn't handled. The Pro, I love my Mac Anthem, and I'm going to continue to drive this truck until
Go straight.
try to find something else, just to get back on track with my whole rambling there. But I think mostly all I've been focusing on this game is I've just been focusing on the headquarters, my 2 businesses, the truck drivers that I employ, the trucks that I give them, and then I'm trying to get new trailers so I could try different jobs with new trailers, because there's still a bunch of trailers on the game I've never used yet and I haven't bought, and I just have to go when I have time again, which I'm glad to be streaming again and playing this game, because I don't stream for, I'm not an affiliate, I don't do anything, I don't get paid, I don't care about that. I'm just here playing this game, streaming because I want to stream, and I just want to drive this game. I like the game. I just stream. People come in. I talk if they talk. I talk regardless. And then I just, you know, go from there, and I you know, go to the next stream. But I like the game. I'm going to just keep playing it, and I know there's a bunch of trailers I haven't used yet, and hopefully, God's willing, I'll get into those trailers, and then I'll use them when I can. But now that I'm back, I'm going to take a look at those trailers, see which ones I want to add to my, you know, my businesses, and then I'll either give it to the drivers that I've hired, or I'll just use it myself and then, you know, see how it handles. But for right now, I haven't driven any new trailers so far, and I don't think I'm going to do that for today. I'm just going to pick these jobs, let them tell me what trailer it is, and then I just go from there. That's pretty much how everything's been going so far. Let's see here. I want to bring... That's a lot of cows. Right. I want to bring you over here. Okay. Bring this bad boy up. This going. There we go. Gotta get over that dip. That's a lot of cows. That's a lot of cows. Definitely gonna fix myself in a minute. Yep. Get back in there. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It should let me count the line. I'm on the line. It should let me count that too. Yep, it counts the line. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't have to get it all the way on it. There we go. Let's see here. Yep, so it still counts it. All right. Let's see. Probably do one more. Let's see what we got here. first things first, I have to find a rest stop, so let's go over here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, good. They put me in a real rest stop. Alright. Let's see here. There's where. Yeah, I want to repair that 620. Alright, so my insurance is going to take care of that. I'm going to pay 620. That's great. Alright, everything's good. Everything's good. Yeah, I've hardly used this truck. 3 years and 100,000 miles? That's not bad. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Give me... Might as well grab the gas first and then go to sleep. Or else what they said. There we go. Yeah, so I think since I haven't been playing for a while, I'll do one more job, and then I'll just make this the last job, so it feels pretty good. So I'll just get this bad boy going. Probably unlock another town for Nebraska, and then we'll go from there. Can I park over here? Park right here. Please, can, yes. Okay, good, it counts. Okay. Let us pick the job. Alright, now I've already been here. Let's do North Pallet. Do anything there. That's milk. We'll probably do the milk, but let me just take a look. Yeah, it's definitely going to be the milk because it's going out of state. I called it too. I said it was going to do milk, and yep. I do want that harvester though. 139? That's going away to California though. I'd do that if I was just doing the stream for one job. But I'm not going to do that today. Let me see. So I'm going to do the milk. Where are you? Where's the milk? I just saw you. There you are. Yep. Do milk. Maybe next time I'll get something that's corn related since this is Nebraska. But I had trucks, cattle, and milk. So, looking pretty good. Pretty good. Let's go grab our milk.
Turn right. Get ready to turn right.
That would help if I had my lights on.
Turn right. Stay right, and then turn right.
Gallia and North Plate. Okay. Maybe in the next stream we'll go to Gallia. I don't even know if Gallia is even on the map. Hold up, is Gallia even on the map? Nope. It's one of those little towns that's not part of, yeah. There's no Gallia here. No, is it? Nope. 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 Okay. Oh. It's probably one of those little towns every state has. Let's see here. Traffic is moving. Oh yeah, they are moving. Okay, good. Sometimes the AI gets stuck, and I kind of get concerned because I'm thinking, is the light green? Are they moving? Did they just bug out by mistake? And also, unlike real life traffic, they will stop when they see a yellow light. So most of the time, just like that. Just like that. Most of the time, they'll see a yellow and they'll come to a complete stop. Real life drivers, we're going to take the yellow. I go around them in my stream and I'll take the yellow because I'm not going to stop. But the AI in the game, they will stop when they see yellow. So if you're playing this game, just don't tailgate, because they will stop on the yellow and you'll slam into them and damage your whole truck. Just a heads up. Got a crescent moon. Alright, so we're an hour away from the job, it says. We got an hour and 11 minutes to go get the milk container from Cargill. So we'll probably go into a nice farm, dairy farm. Get this milk tanker. Let's keep America moving. Now, I know I left the speed limit notification on, which is why you hear the beeping sound in the background. I still keep it for myself just in case I need it, but it can easily be turned off. I was doing 97, which we're not going to do that in real life, but I'm not going to sit there and cruise my way onto this destination when I'm trying to get to the job, because every job is time sensitive. So I normally go over the speed limit when I'm just trying to get to the job, and then once I have the job, then I try to do the job the regular way, like in real life. Do the cruise, do everything right. But sometimes if I don't get to the job in time, then I have to reroute and pick a new job, and it kills me, because it takes me out of my way. So I usually pick the job and then I beeline straight to that job, and then after that I can take my time, because once the time limit ends, the job is removed from the list and then you have to pick another job. So I don't like the fact that you gotta get to the job real fast, and then the job is like, oop, it just disappeared. Now you have to go pick something else. Oop, this job is not on the route you're looking for. It's out of your way, and then you're just sitting there, just like, really. So I think that happened to me when I first started streaming, and off the stream I was very upset, because in my mind I'm thinking, okay, I can get to the job, I can pick it, and then I'm good to go. But then nope, the job wasn't there when I was doing the speed limit, stopping at all the lights, and then I had to just pick something quick because I was streaming. So now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna just get to that job as fast as I can, and hopefully, God's willing, it's gonna still be there. But that's the risk you take. Just like in real life, there's always gonna be there's always going to be a risk no matter what you're doing in life. So it is what it is. Now when it happens, I'm just like, alright, let me just pick another job, call it a day.
Go straight.
And I know that sidebar for another topic, I know that there is new DLC for the European Truck Simulator 2. I'm waiting for that to have a nice major Steam sale, so I'm probably going to be streaming that again once I get some new DLC for that game, because I haven't played a Euro Truck in a while. It's been a while for American Truck, but it's been even longer for a Euro. So I have to go on there, check my controls, check what I did last. I don't even know where I am country-wise. I think I was in Italy or somewhere out there. I don't even know where I was now. I feel like I want to say Turkey or Romania. I feel like I'm somewhere out there. I don't know where. I gotta go look at that game before I stream again. I don't know where I left my driver. But I'll figure it out once I get back on there.
Here we are, safe and sound.
Let's see, do I have the job still? Milk? Yes, I still have milk. Okay, good. I want the longer tanker. Oh, thank you. take milk. Yep. Alright. Let's go get this milk. Can I go around you? Hold up, is there a... No, you're blocking. Okay. You're blocking. Yeah, I'm not gonna play that game. Alright. Got her.
Time to hit the road.
That milk. There we go. All those cows.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Okay. There was something wrong. Wait, I'm thinking about my other truck. Do I have a... No, I don't have a sky roof. Okay. I thought I had an opening in my roof, but I don't. It's my other truck on my Euro game. Do I still have the... Yes, I do. Okay. I'm used to looking up, because I can see the sky, but that's my Saab from the Euro truck, but never mind, I don't have it in this game.
Turn right.
I had to remember my roof is solid. I was looking up for a moment like dumbfounded, like, wait a minute, where's my sunroof? Little fog. He tried to pass me, but he didn't have enough speeding
Go
distance.
straight.
I was looking like, why is this truck on my left and it's a one lane? At least they fixed the AI on that one too, because normally they'll just keep going.
Stay right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Okay. That turn. This. What are they? Yeah, they watering those crops. Okay. This is actually doing its job. Alright. Nice. Alright, so the job is only 4 hours. That's not bad. So it says by 10 o'clock tonight, the job will be over at 6:39 a.m. at the game's time. So we'll be going into the night on this one. So that's looking pretty
Turn
good.
left.
Pretty good. Okay, that's good. I'll have to just come back and discover that location later because there's a question mark there. I'll get that in another day. Probably it's another dealership for
Stay
trucks.
right,
It'll
then
unlock.
Turn right.
It's a weigh-in station. Yep, called. I saw the sensor up ahead. It's like it's probably gonna make me weigh. It only let me skip one weigh station so far in this stream.
Okay, let's find a new route.
There we go. Okay. So that should be the only weigh-in station because I'm not leaving Nebraska. So that should be the only one for the job. But I could stand corrected. There could be another one down the road, and normally it lets you do one weigh station and then it bypasses the rest if you're in the same state. When you're going from state to state, it's going to automatically just make you weigh in at the next weigh station anyway. I've noticed that too. But I still have to figure out how it works with multiple weigh-in stations in the same state, how the algorithm picks which ones you stop at and which ones you don't. I haven't figured that out yet. And I could probably just Google that and just look it up later. But the only thing I know for certain is each state you gotta weigh in. I know that much on the game. Oh, actually, I stand corrected. I apologize. I said it was going to be at night. No, it's actually going to be at 10 this morning. Never mind. I forgot this was a short job. I was reading that wrong. So, it's 7 going on 8. The job's going to be done around 10, so it's going to be a nice short job. Because I'm looking like, wait a minute, why is my time only 2 hours? Alright, so we're making good time. I'm clawing back time on the destination end time. It's now saying 10:30. Keeps fluctuating between 10:30 and 10:31. But the faster I go, it's going to keep clawing that time down. So we're on track. Thing too about the cops. Nebraska is the only state I've seen so far where the cops actually hide behind the underpasses and in the woods and stuff. I like that. That was a nice touch. Normally they'll just be on the side of the road, like where that guy was in the middle of the highway. Sometimes on the side of the road. Sometimes there'll be like a cop on a motorcycle. But earlier in my stream, I saw a cop hiding behind an underpass bridge. It was nice. I know they're out there. Just like real life. Okay, good. We got Lincoln unlocked. Nice. That's 3 locations out of 12. So that's good. So I like to do in my streams is I like to unlock every single town in the state before I move on to the next DLC state. So I try to just stick in Nebraska, so I'll probably just be in Nebraska, what, maybe 3-4 more streams, hopefully? And then I can work my way to Kansas. So that's what I'll do. I'll do Nebraska, then I'll go straight down to Kansas, and then just work my way down those DLC states. See the destination on the map, so we're looking good on the GPS. We're looking good. probably... I want to get into the right lane. Where can I get in here? Yep. There we go.
Stay right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Is this a Greyhound? That's a Greyhound. Okay. Are you guys going or you're not going? You're going? Okay. I'm cutting. Thank you. Alright.
Stay left, and then turn left. Turn left. Turn right. This is where it ends.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Damn. Boom, boom. No, 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 no. I already see that's going to be a pain in the butt. Already see. I already see. Boop. Alright, let's fix that. I already saw that. I was like, wait a minute, that forklift's going to be right in my side. That's going to be annoying. There we go. I was like, hold up. On my side. There we go. There we go. Get him up in there. Get him up in there. So I was like, please don't. I knew that trailer was going to be right there with the forklift. Yep. Bam. All like that. Jesus Christ. That takes care of that one. Takes care of that one. Detach that one. Okay. Alright, so that's my third job for the stream. I feel pretty good about today's stream. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I think what I will do is I will come back on Wednesday night and then do part 64 because I'll have more free time for Wednesday, either that or Friday, but I will do the next part this week. I want to continue with Nebraska, doing some more jobs in Nebraska. So I want to thank those that were watching and tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was good to finally be back after, I want to say, 3-4 months of not being here doing any streaming. So it's good to be driving this truck again and playing this game. So for those that were tuning in, y'all take care, have a good night, and I will try to be back here on Wednesday, and then just try to do another, hopefully another hour stream, and just get some more locations unlocked. So take care. Oh, and Coltrane, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And also thank you as well, Bell. Thank you as well. Y'all have a good one.